mouth. I pray this devil die and get every evil thing the Lord got to give. And listen, I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Come here, SHALAM. Come here, SHALAM. I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Black people on drugs, and we suffering and dying. And I know it seems like you can do whatever you want to this people. I know it seems like this, but the time for glorifying yourself is soon at an end.
Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabrakatah to my brothers, and Shalom Yahweh Shamar Latah Hashem Yahweh Shah to my sisters. I'm Officer Debar Month, this is Officer Natazah, coming to you with the I.S.U.P.K and the Commanding General Yahanna. Now, if you want to be a trooper in the school or you need counsel, call 773-812-7281. We also have a banging radio show given us by Commanding General Yahanna each week, every Monday, from 6 to 8. The number to that, 718-506-1384. Make sure you call in. If you have any questions, you can ask him, and Commander General Yahanna will answer those himself. Now, today we're going to bring out a couple things to help you understand that the tribe of Judah, which would be the so-called black man, the so-called, you know what I'm saying, niggers in America, we are from the tribe of Judah. You understand? And we are great people. Same way every tribe in Israel is. Alright? And we won't bring it out though because our people don't want to listen. So let's start with the tribe of Judah. Go to let me give you this book right here. Go to Nature Has No Color Line right here. This is it. Go to page 19 and read what they got to say in there.
This began the fifth and present stage of color prejudice, and since it was a time when it was considered most awful not to be a Christian and one went to the Bible as authority for most everything, the colonists picked up the story of Ham.
So listen, the white man picked up the story of the Africans. Go ahead.
Tacked on the obscure Jewish legends already mentioned and used them as gods on orders to enslave the blacks.
You understand? The white man took our Bible and said, this is my Bible. I'm the Jew in there, and you the African in there. You ain't nothing but a slave. Why he do that? Read the bottom line over there, man. Why he did that?
Come. Of course, the motive was production of tobacco, cotton, and sugar.
Look, man, the Jews are black. They are not whites. You understand? And they took our Bible and they gave us that. You understand? So that they can keep our mind real dumb while they make all this money. Grab that book, 13th Tribe, and go to page 5, Baba Kushah. Well, now we're gonna see that the Jews are not white. Who the white man is, man? Go to 5 and read that right there. What you got?
This was written before the full extent of the Holocaust was known.
Before the Holocaust was ever even known, and all the way, you know what I'm saying, all the facts of the Holocaust was known. This is what it was. Go ahead.
But that does not alter the fact that the large majority of surviving Jews in the world is of the Eastern European.
How could that be when we know that the Jews are black? All right, go ahead.
And thus, perhaps, mainly of Khazar origin.
The Khazarians are the white Jewish people. Go ahead.
If so, this would mean that their ancestors came not from the Jordan, but from the Volga. Not from Canaan, but from the Caucasus.
They came from the mountains where Esau at. We ain't tripping when we say we know that the white man is Esau. We ain't tripping. Don't listen to these off groups trying to tell you that Esau is not the white man, that Esau come from Japheth, and all that other crazy crap, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Once believed to be the cradle of the Aryan race.
The Aryan race, the same white people that you see every day, those are the same people, man. They all come from out of that mountain of the Caucasus. Go ahead, Doc.
And that genetically they are more closely related to the Ham,
To the Hun,
the
Uyghur,
and the Magyar. The Uyghur and the Magyar tribes, then to the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Keep reading.
Should this turn out to be the case, then the term anti-Semitism would become a void of meaning based on misapprehension shared by both and killers and their victims.
Look, basically what it's saying is they don't come from Isaac, Jacob, and Abraham. They come from the Huns and all them other kind of people. You understand? Put that away. Go to Jeremiah 14:2. Let's see what the Jews look like. You know what I'm saying? Before I show you what the white man look like. What these Khazarian people look like who want to be Jewish. Jeremiah 14:2.
Okay. Jeremiah chapter 14 verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Okay, we are the tribe of Judah. Go ahead.
They are black.
We are black.
Unto the ground.
That's all. Go ahead. Go back to that book. Go to page 7 it is. And let's see what they got to say, what the white man look like, man. As a matter of fact, Salakia, go to page 3. Where it says what the white man look like. Does it say what a white man look like right there? Go to 4 then, Salakia. Alright, yeah, that's it.
Accordingly, their complexions are white.
They white. This is we speaking about the Khazarians now. Go ahead.
Their eyes blue, their hair flowing and predominantly reddish.
And so the predominance of their hair is gonna be that flowy, goat-like reddish hair or blonde hair. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where you get the redhead Irishes from. They be like, but we not the same people. Yes, you are. You the same Edomites. Go ahead.
Their bodies large and their nature's cold.
Man, what? They some wild people, man. Keep going if it's more on that.
Their general aspect is wild.
Alright. You see what I'm saying? That's exactly how they are. And they're going to continue to be wild. You can't say, hands up, don't shoot to a beast. You understand? That beast ain't going to care. He's going to rip your head right off. Now, let's see what it has to say in a book called From Babylon to Timbuktu. Please.
Okay.
Go to page 84. Read it when you get it, please.
Come.
Because right now we're going to talk about how we know that we not, you know what I'm saying, Africans. If we Jews, we had to come from somewhere. So we're about to read how we got to Africa. Because before they got us from Africa, we fled from Israel, and this is what happened. Go ahead.
In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespucian and his son Titus an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter.
He put into the Jewish state with great slaughter. Go ahead.
During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. See,
we were those people. They did atrocities to us. Go ahead.
During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa.
That's how we got to Africa. We weren't no damn Africans. You understand? We not no Africans, never were, never have been. And when they got us from out of the jungles in Africa, go to Exodus. Put that down. Go to Exodus 28 and 68. Help you understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, this will help you understand, like, who they came and picked up out of Africa. They didn't pick up no Africans out of Africa. You can't hire African to go against African back in them days, man. I'm telling you. Deuteronomy. I mean, no, Salakia. Exodus, chapter 28 and 68. We're going to bring out a curse that only fits the black man in America. You understand? Like, now we just showed you how the Jews got to Africa. Now we're going to show you the curse against us. The only reason why they put us on the slave ships from Africa to America. You get it, read. (28 and 68).
Exodus?
Yes.
No, 68.
Exodus. All right, Salakia. Deuteronomy. Salakia. Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and 68. Salakia. Here go a curse on the tribe of Judah.
Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again, with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Alright, listen. From the land that we just came from, that I just showed you, that we had flee from persecution and a straight demise, we fled into Africa because of that. Now, the Lord said he was going to bring us into Egypt again. Egypt being slavery, bondage. That's what that word means. It's a Greek word for slavery and bondage. Egypto. Now, when we sinned against the Lord, he promised us 3,000 years ago that this is what he's going to do. Before the transatlantic slave trade, he already said it. He said he's going to put us on ships again. The only people that have been on ships to go into captivity was us. That's it. Go ahead, Ak.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
The white man is our enemy, man. The devil, man. Go ahead.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Except Yahushua. He got what it takes. He bought us when he died for us. You understand? Like, so that's how you know who we were before we left and went to Africa, who we were when they picked us up in Africa and brought us to America. You understand? Now go to Exodus 11 and 7 real quick, please.
Come on.
So you can see that we are not Africans. We are the children of Israel from the tribe of Judah. We got 12 tribes, but the black man is from the tribe of Judah. When you get it, read, please.
Come on. Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Don't move your tongue against the children of Israel. Go ahead.
Against man or beast.
Not even my dog. Go ahead.
That ye may know how that the Lord doeth but a difference between the Egyptians and...
What did he do?
Lord doeth but put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
We ain't the same as no damn Hamites. Alright? Now, go to the book, to the Bible Dictionary, right there. The Zondervan's Bible Dictionary. Go to page 330 and read the definition of Ham, please.
Come on.
Too much evidence that suggests and points to the fact that blacks in America are not Africans. Although you might want to be the Kemetic community, you know what I'm saying? You want to pick up that Africanized doctrine and whatever. God had already destroyed them off the face of the earth. When you get it, read it, please.
Come on. The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood, he became the progenitor of the dark races.
So he became the man who started the dark races. And that's what the progenitor means. He's the forefather, so to speak. Go ahead.
Not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes. So Ham, like we just said, Ham is not the forefather of the black people, but Shem is. Go ahead, but who? But who?
Not the Negroes, but the Egyptians.
The Egyptians.
Ethiopians. Libyans.
The Libyans.
And the Canaanites.
And the Canaanites. Those are all African people. Every tribe that you know today came from those 4 names that we just read right there. You understand? Now let's talk about what we look like. Since now we know for a fact that we not know that the white man is not a Jew, and that the black man in America is not an African. So let's see what we look like. Go to Job 30 and 30, Baba Kushah.
Come on.
Let's get some people out of the Bible, since they try to say ain't no color in the Bible. Christians, you know y'all be lying. Ain't no color in the Bible. Everybody the same. You lying. Like who would fall for that? If ain't no color in the Bible, then why is there color today? Go ahead, when you get it, please.
Come on. Job 30, verse 30. Neither have I suffered my mouth to sin by wishing... Salakias. Job chapter 30, verse 30. My skin is black upon me.
Yo, what?
My skin is black upon me.
Not my jacket, but what?
My skin is black upon me.
Who's speaking?
Job.
All right, that's it. Go ahead, man. That's it on that. You ain't even got to read the rest. Go to Song of Solomon 1 and 5. It's right at the right before Ecclesiastes. No, you passed it. See what a great king named Solomon, the son of David, had said that he looked like. As you know, in the church, the white man like to tell you that ruddy means he was red, like Esau. Lies. Ruddy meant fair. You understand? And if King Solomon's description is about to say what I know it's about to say, how in the hell could King David be a white man when the seed comes from the father? It never happened like that in history. It never will. Go ahead, when you get it, read it out.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black, but comely.
He said, I'm black, but I'm comely, handsome. I'm black, and I'm handsome. That's what King Solomon just said. Drop that and go to Acts 13 and 1.
Come on.
Tired of this, man. Black people, y'all need to wake up. Talking about some DNA. DNA said this and DNA said that. Bro, don't you know that they proved DNA to be a lie? It's just as sure as carbon dating is, which ain't got no surety behind it. Science is a guess anyway. It's a theory. Same way they thinking that they know that something evolved. Show me where you got a bat that evolved into a man. It'll never happen. Show me, after all the time we've been on this earth, oh, I guess we got to be come on, man. Millions of years. This earth ain't even millions of years old. You understand what I'm saying? But when you get it, read it out. We're going to see what they used to call us back in the day, since, you know what I'm saying, they calling us whatever they want to call us today. Go ahead.
Come on. Acts chapter 13, verse 1. Now, there were in the church that was Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger.
What they call them?
Niger.
That's another slang little code word for nigger. They call us nigger today. They called us nigger in the times of Paul. You understand? They called him a nigger. Why would they call him a nigger? Because the word nigger comes from Niger, meaning black, African. Like, they thought that we was Africans. Like, for real. They weren't playing. All right, now let's see what the greatest man ever alive, what he looked like. You know that scripture, Revelation what? 1:13 through 15. Let's get that. Mister, it ain't no colors in the Bible. You pastors be lying out there, man. We don't know what Christ looked like. He might have looked like this and he might have looked like that. When it's right here in the first chapter of Revelations. How many times you read it? I done read it plenty of times. But before I got in the I.S.U.P.K, I never paid it no mind. I mean, I've seen it, but I ain't see it. The Lord said, he who has an ear, let him hear. Meaning, if you can understand what I'm saying for a surety, then, all right, you heard it. Go ahead.
Come. Revelations chapter 1, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
In the midst of the seven candlesticks.
In the midst of the 7 candlesticks.
One like unto the Son of Man.
Who's the Son of Man? That's Yahawashi in the Hebrew, Mashiach, Jesus Christ as you know him today. Go ahead.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
So he had on a garment like you see my brothers out there teaching in D.C. You see my brothers out there teaching in New York. You see my brothers out there teaching in Atlanta, in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? You see them in Indianapolis. Like you see them everywhere, man. Baltimore. Yeah, all in Philly. You feel me? Like we everywhere. You know what I'm saying? When you see them, they're gonna be clothed with a garment. You know what I'm saying? With where it goes stretched all the way down to the foot. You understand? Go ahead.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
A girdle back in the days was and still is a war belt. It's not a woman's clothing. We're not talking about the kind of clothing that them whores be wearing. We're talking about a girdle, a belt to hold your garment together that you go to war in. Go ahead.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
They were white like wool. So yeah, they were white hairs, like meaning gray hairs, and they were woolly, like these hairs. You understand? Like the hair on my head. Only Negroes got that. Go ahead, Op.
As white as snow.
Uh-huh.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Uh-huh.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now, if his feet are a color, then the rest of his body is the same color. Don't think this is like, oh, he had only dark feet and then he had white man's arms and all that. Come on. Go ahead. Now, his feet was the color of what?
Fine brass.
Uh-huh.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Now, if you take a penny and you burn it in a furnace and you pull it out, what color would that be? I'm going to let you answer that for yourself. You are from the tribe of Judah. You are from Israel, so-called black mans in America. You are. So remember that. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to end this just like that. With that being said, I'm going to say, Shalom Yahweh B'Ashem Yahweh Shah to my brothers, and Shalom Yahweh Shamar B'Ashem Yahweh Shah to my sisters, man. Kwam Yasha'Allah.
Kwam Yasha'Allah.
Kwam Yasha'Allah.
When nowadays I work hard on the job, till I come cross y'all, still like I'm a criminal. Crime and get caught, it could be your first charge. Like, man, you ain't getting the minimum. It gon' dip, squat, 5-mile run, push, pull, sit on, goddamn, get strong. Looking at my baby, trying to keep them doing wrong. It's too long before they grown, I can't leave them on their own. They killed Daddy like he had a 30-day case. The news covering up the story for what they say. It took me back to the time we lost Otis. Crackers, they gon' tell you something bogus. And I'm thinking like, damn, what you tellin' kids? We try to put up a fight, but did we fail the kids? Cause they really got us looking like no damn good. And why success got to cost my manhood?